Morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to day 11 of our daily devotions. We're going to end up with 365 days of wisdom. Wisdom doesn't come automatically. You're not born with wisdom. Wisdom is a process of deliberate application to finding out what is necessary for us to be able to live a life that is above and beyond what is normal. Just the normal, ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill way to approach life. Wisdom says, no, that is not going to do it for me. I'm not going to swim with the tide and just follow the direction of the other fishes. I'm going to choose a wiser path, a higher path. It's the road less traveled. Well, today we're looking at Psalm 11. I'm just going to start off with something that Jesus said in Matthew chapter 10 and verse 27. He said, "Do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, fear the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of the Father. And even the hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You're worth more than many sparrows." Now Jesus is saying there that there are some things in life more valuable than the physical or the natural life. Anyone who truly acts this out will instantly cause a scandal. A scandal. And Psalm 11 and verse 1 says this, "In the Lord I take refuge. How then can you say to me, flee like a bird to your mountain?" David's life is under threat. It's a matter of life and death. And those closest to David, those who are nearest him, are telling him to run. Suddenly, he's experiencing his sparrow moment. Will he flee to the mountain, or will he fly into the arms of God? David says, if I'm looking to God for my protection, how can I run like a coward? Every single one of us will face this moment. It's a moment of inevitability. If not now, then maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week, or next year, but it will come. Are you afraid? It's a test. Will you flee, or will you fly to God? Then in verse 3 it says, "When the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do?" Putting your life on the line is a foundational issue. What are you willing to put your life on the line for? It's so essential that to remove this line, this baseline, or to allow it to be eroded or corroded by the world or by culture or by family or friends will nullify everything genuinely Christian about us. We'll become ordinary. David put his life on the line when he faced Goliath. There's no doubt about that. But Goliath was never David's greatest test. Your greatest fight is never when you're on center stage. It comes in your daily walk. It comes when you think no one else is watching. It comes when you think you're with those that you're safe with those that are closest to you. And it comes when they think they're protecting you. In this psalm, David has entered King Saul's court. He's become Saul's right-hand man, but quickly he realizes that the old king is out to kill him. He's out to kill the Christ in him. And David's friends, those that are closest to him, they're advising him, Fly like a bird to the mountains. Have you found something worth living for? If it's truly worth living for, then it must also be worth dying for. The moment you've found something you're willing to lay down your life for, then you've found your reason to live. You've found your raison d'être. Yeah, this is foundational. For most of us, Christian life is low risk. We like it like that. But there was a time when it was dangerous to be a Christian. Being a Christian meant you might die. The only cost Christians count today is, maybe their tithe. That puts a low value on death. There's no scandal in that. Jesus said, "Go into all the world and be my witness." And the word witness comes from the Greek word martyria, and it means martyr. A martyr is one who lays down their life for their faith. Faith knows how to fight. Faith knows how to conquer, but faith does not know how to flee. If your faith is not in some way being scandalous, then you're simply being a nice, middle-class, bourgeois Christian. Where's the fear of God in that? Where's the faith in that? The promise of God for those who truly trust, who trust God with their lives, is found in verse 7 of Psalm 11. It's this: "The upright will see his face." There are things in God that you will see if you truly put your faith in him. There are things in God that you will see that you will never see if you're just living the mediocre Christian life. You have to be willing to put your whole life in, your whole heart in, everything about you in. This is not the day for running. This isn't the day for fleeing. It's not the day for trying to hide away. It's the day to prove that you put your whole hope and your whole life in God and trust him to be your refuge, because he will look after you and he will reveal himself to you in amazing ways. So God bless you. Have a day that is worth living, that is worth making it through, that is worth pursuing the highest of goals and the highest state of things. A day that is wise and a day that is true. God bless you, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning.